Namaste. Good evening. Welcome to another interesting episode of Turiya Talks. We have a very honorable guest with us today. We have with us Lieutenant General Shubroto Shah with us. Sir, welcome to Turiya Talks, sir.
Thank you.
Right. Sir is a former Deputy Chief of Army Staff and member of NSAB. Not only that, Sir is a founding Director General of the Society of Indian Defence Manufacturers, what we call it SIDM. यही नहीं है सर, काफी कुछ किए हैं हम लोग, काफी बात करेंगे। आज हम लोग बात करेंगे सर के साथ फॉर्च्यून फेवर्स द ब्रेव ओनली। ब्रेव हम भी है, ब्रेव आप भी है, ब्रेव तो हमारे आर्मी भी है। Not only that, sir is as I said, sir is the founding director of School of Military Affairs and Strategy, Rashtriya Raksha University. So welcome to once again Turiya Talk, sir, and we will talk about Fortune Favors the Brave. Right. सर आपका क्या चाइल्डहुड ड्रीम था, क्या आपका एम था कि आपको सोल्जर बनना है एंड कंट्री को सर्व करना है?
Sandhya, firstly, thank you very much for getting me on this, show of yours. And I actually like what you just said. Brave hum bhi hain, brave aap bhi hain. I firmly believe in what you've just said. And now specifically the question which you have asked, was it your dream to be a soldier? Well, I must tell you very frankly, my father was in the army. So it was a sort of natural, thing to follow. And because he was in the army, जैसे आपको पता ही उनका और हमारी भी सारी जिंदगी बहुत transferable service रहती है. We don't stay in more than 2 years at any one place. You're all the time moving. And so therefore, when I was quite young, actually, at the age of 7, my father decided that if I have to be given stable education, the answer is to put him in a hostel. So I joined the Sainik School of West Bengal, Sainik School Purulia. And once you join the Sainik School, it is almost, like an objective which is put out for you. And I must also tell you how they would do it in our school. जहाँ हमारी assembly होती थी सुबह in a Sainik school, unlike other schools, I must tell you, you start with PT in the morning, then you have breakfast break followed by assembly. So anyway, so after the assembly, when you stepped out of the assembly hall, आपके ठीक गेट के सामने assembly hall के door के बाहर दो बड़े-बड़े board लगे होते थे. एक board था of people who joined the National Defence Academy, and the other board was for people who got a first division in the higher secondary. In those days, not many people got first division, I must tell you. It is not the kind of inflation of marks that we see today. So in a way, बचपन से आपको दिखाया गया कि if you want to be somewhere, you have to be on this board. So all of this put together is what got me into the army, and it's been a great, shall we say, 7 years of school, 4 years of training, 3 in NDA, 1 in IMA. 11 साल वहाँ हो गए और लगभग 39 years and some months of service in the army. So all told, it's a half century in uniform.
Seriously, right. कुछ याद करके बताएंगे your bravery lessons and bravery, what you could learn in school and you could implement it all these decades.
Okay, allow me to begin with the Sanskrit shlok, and why I'm getting tempted to quote this Sanskrit shlok is from the point which I was very fascinated. कि हम भी brave है, आप भी brave है, सभी brave है. And that point has fascinated me, so I'm remaining stuck with that for a while. There is I'll try to recollect it correctly. There is a Sanskrit shlok that says, Parishrame hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathe nahe suptasya sinhasye pravishati mukhe mriga. What it means?
Sir, I was about to say अर्थात.
Yeah. So अर्थात या कहने का तात्पर्य है that ultimately your objectives are achieved by hard work. not by simply imagining or dreaming, right? And in the process of working hard, yeah, well, there are occasions when you are brave, and brave, like the good old Nelson Mandela had said, it is not the absence of fear, but the triumph of bravery over fear. So in that sense, yeah, like since you asked me, ki school say one, yeah, for sure, for people of like us who have joined armed forces, हमारी क्या है conditioning होती है. You are exposed to a lot of physical and mental hardship right from the time you are a child. So that to that extent, you are conditioned to, shall we say, face what an ordinary person would consider as a big challenge. You take it in the stride कि ऐसा तो बहुत किया हुआ life में, and if you see in a normal family, बचपन से आप बच्चे को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करते रहते हैं. यू कीप सेइंग ना ये मत करो ना एटा करबे ना नहीं ये. सो व्हेन यू आर कंडीशनिंग अ पर्सन विद नो नो एंड नो, वो यस कब सुनेगा और यस कब करेगा, whereas if you choose to, I mean, like even if you're asking somebody a question as basic as how I hope you're liking this paneer pakoda, एक response Haji, it's very nice. The other response can be ना मुंदू ना. That means नहीं बुरा नहीं है. They mean the same thing, but look at the difference in attitude that it brings about. Now in the school, as I said, apart from all the physical and mental rigors, even a thing like bunking the hostel and going for a night show at night, it's an act of bravery. Okay, well, you can question it and call it foolishness because the cause, whether it is right or wrong, but the fact is you are indulging in an act of bravery, and I had a similar experience, and I got caught also. Letters went to my parents also. I was punished also, but the gentleman who was meant to execute that punishment for me, उन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा मैं एक चीज बताया. क्यों? Before I, along with 3 other friends, before we decided to do what we had to do, तो हमने क्या किया, एक डमी बनाया with pillow and other clothes on the bed, so that when the housemaster's round takes place at night, your absence will not be noticed. So anyway, now that after that you got caught and you were punished, so the gentleman who was executing our punishment was our NCC इंस्ट्रक्टर. तो जब वो पनिशमेंट के लिए गए तो उन्होंने बोला कि ये क्या बेवकूफी है, अगर आप इतने से मतलब एक्ट में इफ यू कांट इवन अचीव सरप्राइज, फिर आप दुश्मन के खिलाफ क्या सरप्राइज अचीव करेंगे. so if you see how from that, as far as the NCC instructor was concerned, bunking hostel and going to the movie was no big deal. But the fact that you could not surprise the person that you were intending to surprise, that was a big deal for him. So like this, there are several lessons you can pick up from any side without questioning whether what is good or bad. But yeah, like this. So similarly, through your training in India, the training is so rigorous. So you're going through a lot of such things, and I think the important thing that they taught us through the school days, through the NDA days, was to be able to stand up, for a colleague, stand up for a comrade, to stand up and question what you felt was not right. So that was encouraged. So why am I stating all this? Is to tell you that how actually they build you mentally to be able to withstand all the rigor. अभी हाल ही में आपने अभी जो इन्वेस्टिचर सेरेमनी हुई प्रेसिडेंट की, and the wing commander he got the वीर चक्र, जो ये जो हमारे एरियल स्ट्राइक्स पुलवामा के बाद जो हुआ था, वर्तमान when he went to the Pakistani side, if you see the way he conducted himself throughout the sequence of events, those images are, I think, fresh in almost everybody's mind. The television में आ जा रहा था एक के बाद एक. If you see it, what is it? It shows a person with tremendous mental character, I think, more than anything else. That to my mind bravery. And through your career, you have gone through a lot of these situations. Like as a young company commander, I went inside with my company to the Siachen Glacier, जहाँ पे उन दिनों तो लगातार शेलिंग होती थी सुबह से लेकर रात तक, और we were dominated by the Pakistanis from all sides, and we were still doing what we were doing. So literally on a day-to-day basis, we would come across, चाहे वो वेदर की तरफ से हो, चाहे वो टेरेन की तरफ से हो, चाहे वो दुश्मन की तरफ से हो, you were facing those challenges, and you were surviving those challenges. And the fact that I'm able to narrate this story to you it's all coming from there. अभी जब हम गए वहां, as I said, लगातार शेलिंग होती थी, तो फिर हमने उस शेलिंग में हमने एक पैटर्न देखा, एंड कि लगभग दिन में इतने एक राउंड ये लोग फायर करते हैं, उनको रिटेलिएट करते थे हम लोग. वी वुड आल्सो एक्सपेंड अ सिमिलर नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स. तो हमने कहा चलो एक बार कुछ नया मॉडल ट्राई किया जाए. तो व्हेन द पाकिस्तान स्टार्टेड शेलिंग, हमने उसको रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं किया. उसके अगले दिन हमने फिर रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं किया. सो बेसिकली हमने ये किया कि अगर वो दिन में मान लीजिए 30 या 40 गोले हमारे कंपनी के ऊपर गिरा रहा है, instead of responding on the person with 30 to 40 rounds, tit for tat, हफ्ते भर के लिए रुक जाइए, और जो आपका ऑथराइज्ड नॉर्मल स्केल है एमिनेशन का, उसको आप 7 दिन के बाद में लगातार 210 या 280 राउंड अगर आप किसी के ऊपर गिराएंगे, तो उसके बाद वो उठ के खड़ा हो पाएगा. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say is you take all kinds of such decisions, which, yeah, with hindsight, they look like, they were brave decisions. You were taking decisions with an element of risk. And at the same time, now it seems like, okay, but at that point in time, really speaking, you were doing something to be able to dominate your enemy. You were doing something so that जो आपका दुश्मन है उसका सिर आपके सामने झुका रहा है. So it was a necessity which was driving the action. Yeah, now when you think back in hindsight, you think, हाँ बिल्कुल बात सही है, ये तो it was a good brave decision. अब हिस्ट्री में, इतिहास में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं रानी झांसी वाली कहानी. She died, but why do we still remember her? Because by her act of bravery, she improved the fortunes of what was her kingdom then and what is part of India now. So she, in that sense, by her supreme sacrifice, she improved the fortunes of the country that we belong to today, even though she fell on the line. So really speaking, when you say fortune favors the brave, I would go on to say sometimes, or quite often, the brave improves the fortunes of the country or the organization or the people that they belong to. So actually there can be multiple connotations. I think I have spoken a lot in answer to your short question.
Right, sir. Sir, skill, confidence को क्या बोला जाता है? ये अनकॉन्कर्ड आर्मी है. आप खुद एक सोल्जर हैं, आप क्या बोलेंगे इसके बारे में? स्किल एंड कॉन्फिडेंस, और इसको बढ़ाया कैसे जा सकता है?
कौन सा कॉन्फिडेंस?
Skills and confidence.
See, I am a firm believer that confidence build करने के लिए, I am assuming that you are asking the question from the point of view of first, shall we say, the parent, the teachers, with respect to their student or children, and thereafter when the child has taken off. So let's start with the first situation. I think the most important thing is to bring in positivity on a day-to-day basis, to keep telling the person that you can do it. ठीक है? अभी आप देखिए, recently we had this, Olympics for the people who had multiple challenges. Look at the way they have performed, because as a nation, we have started recognizing sport. Our Prime Minister is personally reaching out to each and every sports person. अब देखिए इसका कितना फर्क पड़ता है. So I think it is important to keep telling the whosoever your let me use the word object. Whosoever is your object, you're telling that person that yes, you can do it. मोमेंट यू कीप इंस्टिलिंग इट, आप देखिए उसका तो ऑटोमेटिकली उसका हमें परिणाम मिलता रहता है. सो आई थिंक दैट इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट, एंड स्पेसिफिकली फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ स्किल्स. अब क्या है कि हम किसी को अगर किसी स्किल की ओर ले जाना चाहते हैं, one is to just keep pushing for that specific skill. But to my mind, it is very important to build the foundation and then take the skill forward. Kyun? Because when you are taking a skill forward, there is a chance that you will not succeed, right? In one go. There is a chance you may not succeed in the second go. You may not succeed in the third go, fourth go, and so on. So effectively, you have to have the ability to endure. In order to have the ability to endure, you must have a very strong foundation. To put it in military language, जब भी हम हमला करते हैं, जैसे हम अटैक के लिए जाते हैं, we always go from what we call a firm base. And why do we have a firm base? ताकि किसी कारण से अगर if the attack is not successful, then you fall back to it, reorganize yourself and go back and attack again. So therefore, when we are developing skills, we must build the skills on a foundation so that the skill can sustain and the skill can endure itself as we proceed forward. So my first point, as I said, a positive environment. Second point, which I am saying, build it on a foundation. We have to keep telling the person, A, that you can do it, as I said earlier. B, help you grow the resilience and resist. Help the person to grow the resilience and resist and fight back. I think we are taking the person in the right direction.
Absolutely right. Sir, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि discipline is the soul of an army, and it takes small numbers formidable, procure success to all of the weak and esteem to all. Disciplined approach के बारे में कुछ बोलिए, और क्या कर सकते हैं लोग आगे, next generation और current generation?
Yeah, see, देखिए, discipline I think is the foundation, and without discipline, I don't see how we can proceed anywhere. I mean, we are okay. One-off success आप कर लेंगे बगैर discipline से, but अगर आप उस success को sustain भी करना चाहते हैं बगैर discipline से कैसे हो सकता है? So now, how do you achieve discipline? First is, of course, to have a good routine. Second is, if you have a good routine, it's a consequence of that. You will not do excess of anything, and you will not do less of anything. So somewhere, that they say that even if you have to, whatever you indulge in, as long as it is good for you. So therefore, disciplining is A, about conditioning, B, about moderation, C, about getting your mind to tell you that you can do it.
Right. हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं फॉर्च्यून फेवर्स द ब्रेव, एंड हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही ब्रेव ऑफिसर है. सर, आर्मी ऑफिसर्स को बोला जाता है कि दे डोंट बिलीव इन द वर्ड क्विट, उनके डिक्शनरी में नहीं होता है. तो आज जो हमारे हालात हैं वर्ल्ड के, तो उसमें लोग जो क्विट कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप क्या बोलेंगे? और एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है कि व्हाट आर योर व्यूज ऑन तूरिया टॉक्स, फिर रैप अप करेंगे शो को.
When we are training for guerrilla warfare, जहां टैक्टिक्स होता है हिट एंड रन, vis-a-vis when we are training for conventional warfare, जब दो देश के सेनाओं के बीच में युद्ध होता है, इट्स कन्वेंशनल वॉरफेयर. जब आप जैसे टेररिस्ट के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, इट इज मोर लाइक गेरिला वॉरफेयर. तो गेरिला वॉरफेयर का प्रिंसिपल रहता है फॉर द गेरिला, लिव टू फाइट अनदर डे. हाँ, कि इस सिचुएशन में शहीद बनने के बजाय survive this situation so that you can fight once more. And in conventional warfare, it is more often than not, it is last man, last round. So the definition or the connotation or the meaning of the word quit has to be, moderated or adapted to the kind of adversary that you are dealing with. You know, I recollect from Kashmir में कोर कमांडर थे, 15 कोर कमांडर. जितनी भी नई नई यूनिट्स आती है उनकी एक बिल्कुल स्पेसिफिक कश्मीर के हिसाब से जो है उनको प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है इन द कोर बैटल स्कूल. एंड सिमिलरली जो इंडिविजुअल्स आते हैं वहां पे पोस्टिंग पे, उनको भी वहां कोर बैटल स्कूल में प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है. एंड महीने में एक बार आई यूज्ड टू गो देयर एंड एड्रेस द पीपल हु आर अंडरगोइंग द ट्रेनिंग. तो नॉर्मली एक महीने में जब आप जाते हो उनको संबोधित करने के लिए लगभग 3, 3,500, 4,000 होते हैं वहां पे. वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट लाइंस टू देम वाज कि आप यहाँ पे कश्मीर में शहीद बनने के लिए नहीं आए हैं, आप यहाँ पर टेररिस्ट को शहादत देने के लिए आए हैं. ये मान के चलिए, इसी हिसाब से आप अपना कार्रवाई कीजिए, आपको यहाँ कोई नुकसान नहीं हो सकता. बड़े शहीदों के नाम हमने लिखवा लिए अपने वॉर मेमोरियल में, हमें और नहीं चाहिए. So it is how you want to condition your people, how you want to condition your soldiers in dealing with the situation. Because मतलब आप क्यों शहीद बनेंगे? आपका काम है अपने दुश्मन को शहादत देना है.
Absolutely right.
So therefore, again, it is linked to if you follow that, you know, if you follow such principles, if you insist on such principles to be followed, certainly you will succeed. And if you will succeed, you will say fortune has favored you. Okay, right. Now there was a second part to your question. Can you repeat it?
Second part तो यही था कि सर तुरिया टॉक्स के बारे में क्या विचार है आपका?
तुरिया टॉक्स के बारे में आई एम ग्लैड यू आर टेकिंग दिस इनिशिएटिव. ये बहुत अच्छा आपका इनिशिएटिव है जो ये आप यू नो इस तरह से अलग अलग फील्ड्स के लोगों से बात कर रहे हैं और जो बातचीत हो रही है उसको आप स्प्रेड कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि आज हमने जो बोला उसका मैं समझता हूँ एक 9 साल के बच्चे के लिए एक मायने रखता है, शायद 20 साल के नौजवान के लिए कुछ और मायने रखता है, जो उससे ज्यादा उम्र के उनके लिए अलग मायने रखता है. सो देयरफॉर I think it is a good idea to spread, you know, the audience as much as spread this, you know, width of the spectators, and that I think is something which is a marvelous principle you are following, you know, in inviting people from different walks of life. It helps, as I said, to build a much, you know, bigger foundation. So it's a very, very good initiative which you are undertaking.
Thank you.
So before I wind up, I thought I must give you a catch for even the brave. अगर आप brave को, if you divide it, the B of brave should stand for being bold, right? The R for of the brave should stand for rising for what is right, for the right cause. The A should be for act. अगर आप act नहीं करेंगे, जितना मर्जी बोलते रहिए, कोई मतलब नहीं है. And the V of the brave must be your belief, आपका विश्वास in victory. And the E of the brave should be for endure, for being able to build the resilience and the capacity to be able to endure in order to achieve the objective and in order to feel at the end of it that the fortune has favored you.
Right. तो आज लोगों को पता चला है brave itself brave नहीं है, brave और भी बहुत powerful है. बिकॉज ब्रेव के एक एक वर्ड को अगर आप BRAV अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं इस शो को प्लीज कृपया देखिए. एंड आई एम श्योर खाली ब्रेव का नहीं है, यू विल फाइंड दिस सेशन वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड मोटिवेशनल. सर थैंक यू इतना इंस्पायर करने के लिए, इतना इंसाइटफुल बात करने के लिए. बिकॉज आपके स्टोरी से ही हम लोग को काफी लेसन मिला, हम लोग वी गॉट इंस्पायर्ड. एंड आई वुड आस्क माई व्यूअर्स टू शेयर देयर ओपिनियन ऑन तुरिया टॉक्स एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर शो. एंड वील मीट नेक्स्ट सून. Till then, be safe and healthy. Thank you. Namaste.